The most important design changes Apple's next smartphones will show as more details about the iPhone 17 family become clear. Longtime Apple leaker Sonny Dickson has exclusive photographs displaying the design of the iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max. Apple is supposed to reveal the range in early September 2025, but many of the new features are visible right now. Dickson's pictures probably depict machined blanks sent to accessory producers before a phone's release. These enable cases, holders, and other accessories to be created around the precise measurements of the device and the individual buttons. Although they won't reflect any software improvements, they provide a clear sign of Apple's changed iPhone philosophy. Including the capture button launched last year, all four variants use the identical physical buttons. Beside the power and volume buttons is the customizable action button. Among the devices on display, we can clearly see the new iPhone 17 Air. Contributor David Phelan has examined the new slimline model more closely. But these blanks clearly show the ridiculously huge camera bar rumored to support the optics, while still striving for the stylishly slim dimension. The design of each model corroborates the various leaks we've been hearing over the last several months. The iPhone 17 primarily preserves the same design as the iPhone 16 with two vertically stacked camera lenses in a pill-shaped camera hump. Its measurements engraved into the fake are 149.62 millimeters in height, 71.46 in breadth, and 7.96 millimeters in thickness. The iPhone 17 Air stands out with its ultra-slim form, keeping with its moniker. It is roughly 156.18 millimeters in height, 74.71 millimeters in width, and 5.65 millimeters in thickness, making it the thinnest model in the range. The design incorporates a single-lens camera set in a runway strip camera bump that also contains the flash and microphone. This small profile may appeal to those seeking a lightweight choice. The iPhone 17 Pro takes the runway strip camera bump to a new level, extending the camera bump of the iPhone 16 Pro all the way across the back of the handset. The triple-lens camera is situated in a triangle configuration on the left side, while the flash, microphone, and LiDAR have been shifted to the right side of the camera bump. The measurements are 149.63 millimeters in height, 71.44 in breadth, and 8.75 millimeters in thickness. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, also speculated to be dubbed the iPhone 17 Ultra, has the same design as the iPhone 17 Pro but scaled up for a bigger display. It measures 163.04 millimeters in height, 77.59 millimeters in width, and 8.75 millimeters in thickness. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman confirmed as much in Sunday's Power on newsletter. Apple considering pushing the iPhone 17 Air up to 6.9 inches. He added, but pulled the plug on that over fears that a thin device with a giant screen would be susceptible to bending. The iPhone 17 Air is anticipated to draw numerous design ideas from the iPhone 16 Pro phones, he said, including smaller bezels, a dynamic island cutout, and a camera control button. Dickson's dummy photographs appear to back up these assertions, showing off a cutout for the camera control button and a slightly altered dynamic island, with the front-facing camera on the left side of the pill. Interestingly, the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max maintain the camera's customary location on the right side, as it's been since the iPhone 14 Pro. Only the iPhone 17 Air is the odd duck out. Of course, all of this should be taken with a grain of salt for now. We'll have to wait until September to hear more about Apple's next batch of iPhones. This fall's iPhone lineup already appears like it will break the trend by introducing an iPhone 17 Air, but might 2025 be the year of the iPhone 17 Ultra as well? A recent analysis says that it's on the cards. Well, 2025 has witnessed a huge name shift in just the previous few weeks when what was supposed to be the iPhone SE instead turned out to be something entirely different, the iPhone 16e. So, as Mac Rumors points out, another name change might be in future. You may remember reading reports that Apple flirted with the idea of introducing a super high-end Ultra model that would either replace its Pro Max device or sit above it in Apple's smartphone hierarchy. These rumors surfaced in the pre-launch iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 rumor cycles, but ultimately came to nothing. Now, however, the rumor is back, the report says, citing the Korean news aggregator account UX1122 on the Naver blog. To be clear, if we see the iPhone 17 Ultra, I certainly don't think it will be another phone that stands atop the iPhone 17 Pro Max. That would imply 5 new iPhones, and that's just too much, I'd say. Instead, it would be a rebranding of the iPhone 17 Pro Max as part of an acknowledgement that it wasn't simply a larger version of the iPhone 17 Pro. This accords with the iPhone 16 in naming policy. There were so many design and component changes made in the 16e that dubbing it SE 4th generation seems implausible in hindsight. So, what would this mean? Theoretically, September would deliver 4 new iPhones as usual, but they would be dubbed iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, or some other sobriquet implying thinness, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Ultra. I like that, but I'd stress that it can only happen if it's the beginning of a trend. If there's an Ultra, it has to provide significant advancements from the Pro, more than simply a new camera, battery capacity, or price tag. Next, with businesses like Apple upgrading its flagship phones every 12 months, the yearly variations may sometimes seem a bit lackluster. But for those still utilizing older gear, the benefits are a lot more visible. The iPhone 15 Pro Max will be 2 years old when the iPhone 17 Pro Max debuts in September, and we're anticipating a good set of enhancements. Here are the 7 biggest enhancements that have so far been tipped. The iPhone 15 Pro Max looks roughly the same as its predecessor, which in turn looks a lot like the current iPhone 16 Pro Max. That's all poised to change with the iPhone 17 family. The next iPhones are receiving a new appearance, with the camera block reportedly slated to span around the back of the device, rather than having a raised block on the left-hand side. Dynamic Island is also slated to grow smaller, allowing you more screen room to play with on the new model. While the iPhone 15 Pro Max employs the A17 Pro, this year's Pro models will use the A19 Pro processor. While this is no longer anticipated to be made using the nanometer technology, manufacturing will employ an upgraded version of TSMC's 3 nanometer process, offering gains to both performance and energy efficiency. While performance boosts are normally just around the 20% level between generations, the 2-year gap between phones implies we're ideally looking at 40%, a substantial improvement in other terms. Reportedly, Apple has been working with vapor chamber cooling since 2021, and the technology might finally be ready for showtime with the iPhone 17 Pro series. A vapor chamber employs liquid to cool down chips and prevent them from overheating, which in turn lowers the requirement for performance decreases via throttling. In summary, your phone should handle better with intense usage, without slowness. The base iPhone 16 devices received an update to an iPhone 15 Pro Max matching 8GB RAM this year to better deal with Apple Intelligence. It looks that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will retake the edge in 2025, with both Jeff Pugh and Ming-Chi Kuo projecting the device to receive an update to 12GB RAM. That should not only provide the new phones a general performance bump, but be particularly advantageous for Apple Intelligence. Perhaps the largest reported enhancement for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is an update to the telephoto lens. According to sources, the new Pro models will have their 12 megapixels zoom lenses updated to 48 megapixels for more detailed long-range images. The same sources claim that the front-facing selfie camera will also be elevated. The 12 megapixels true depth camera has been in place since the iPhone 11 Pro, but will apparently be replaced with a 24 megapixels sensor. Add in the 48 megapixels ultra-wide camera released with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, an increase over the 12 megapixels version on the 15 Pro Max, and you've got a fairly hefty set of advancements for photographers. That's not the only predicted hardware upgrade connected to photography, of course. Last year's iPhones added a camera control button on the side, so we'd anticipate it to be preserved for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The capacitive button enables you to record easily missable moments more swiftly for posterity. A single click starts the camera, while a second push lets you capture a photo. A prolonged push, meanwhile, initiates a video recording, and you can also adjust magnification, exposure, and depth of focus by sliding your finger over the button. Relatively poor charging rates have always been a bugbear for iPhone customers, but the iPhone 17 Pro Max is finally touted to improve things a bit. According to the investment company GAF Securities, all models are likely to feature 35-watt wired charging, which is an upgrade over the 20-watt speeds given presently, even if it's quite poor compared to the 100W speed offered by the OnePlus 13. However, it may not truly be that much of an improvement. Even while officially stated as being restricted at 20W, the iPhone 13 Pro Max was shown capable of attaining 27-watt speeds back in 2021. While iPhone 16 Pro Max owners may have not that lot to be excited about, those stuck on the previous model can experience plenty of advantages by upgrading. Not only will they experience 2 generations of performance increase, but they'll have additional RAM, 3 enhanced camera lenses, the camera capture button, and a whole new appearance. We still got 6 months before the iPhone 17 series comes, so there's plenty of opportunity for further enhancements to be disclosed. But even with just the above, it appears like the iPhone 17 Pro Max will be an exceptionally desirable purchase for iPhone 15 Pro Max consumers. So, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.